All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Christina Pierre, principal at Sunrise, and Matt Manier and I are going to talk about what distance learning will look like for middle school students.
So again, students and parents, thank you for dealing with all of the ways that we're changing instruction for you. We know that there's a big change coming your way. We wanted to walk you through the schedule of what your days are going to look like. So if you look at the screen here, you're going to see that instead of you being at school one day and then kind of off the next day, Monday through Thursday, you will be attending classes, the classes that you are currently in right now. And then Ms. Pierre will tell you a little bit more about what time those will start. But on Friday, you're going to be doing independent work, individual small group meetings. You may be meeting with your teacher at that time. That part will be determined as we move along in distance learning.
All right, so you will log into your classes every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and these are the times that you'll log into your classes. So they're very close to the times that we've been using up until this point. Some may be a little bit different. So 8:20 is your first class, 10:05 is period 2, and then 12:20 will be period 3.
And so the daily schedule is exactly what Ms. Pierre just talked about. But the time between 11:40 and 12:10 is the time when we're going to eat lunch. We're going to get hungry at that time. So that's the time that we'll be eating lunch. We encourage you to do that. We also encourage you to find a nice spot to do that. You know, get away from a screen. There will be teacher office hours. So if you have questions, the teachers don't go home at 1:50. They are here to support you, and they'll be able to do that between 2 and 3:30. Every day of the week.
So what will a class meeting look like? Your class will have at least 60 minutes of live time. So you'll be online with your class for at least 60 minutes. And then you could have up to 30 minutes of independent work time where you're not live with your class each class period.
So what are those expectations? We want you to be on time, just like you would in normal school. If the class starts at the specific time, make sure that you're there a couple minutes early. Use only your school account to log in. That's important, especially with the way that we do Google Classroom. We want you to participate appropriately, follow directions, ask questions, and advocate for yourself, and also respond when you're called on. And then finally, stay on task. We know that there's probably a lot of distractions going on at times in your house, but find an area where you can be on and engaged with your teacher and your classmates in a quiet area so that you can be the best student that you can be on.
Great. So remember, teachers could schedule additional meetings with you as an individual or to work with a small group. That might happen outside of class times. It could happen any day of the week, Monday through Friday.
So I talked a little bit about what Fridays will look like, but you may be assigned work on Fridays. And so there will be potentially homework that's given to you at that time. It may also include a test. So you've taken the 4 days to learn about a concept, and the teacher has you take a test or an assessment at the end of the week. There could be ongoing projects that you're going to be asked to do. So Friday isn't a free day. Friday, there will be work for you to do, and you need to make sure that if you're having questions, you can reach out to your teachers on that day as well.
And so that brings up teacher office hours. So office hours are times when teachers are available to meet with students or parents. And so all you need to do is email your teacher to set up an appointment to meet with them. So maybe you have a question, something that you don't understand. Maybe you need some help with an assignment. That's what office hours are for. They are for you to get help. Your teacher wants to be able to help you, so definitely use those office hours. And then Fridays are a more flexible day, and so there's not specific office hours. Again, just email your teacher and you'll be able to set up a time where you can meet with them on a Friday.
So here's what our schedule looks like in the next 2 weeks. Next week is Thanksgiving week. You have no school. Monday and Tuesday, our staff members, your teachers, will be getting ready to make sure that we're ready to go on November 30th. That will be our first day of distance learning. And if you keep looking at that calendar, you'll be in class November 30th, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And then on Friday will be that day where you're working on an assessment or a group project, or that there's some other homework that you need to complete.
All right, that's all we have for you, everyone. We're excited to see you online.